Bob once believed that if you hadn't figured out money by the time you retired, the best you could do was survive. Lila used to think learning about finances was for younger folks with more time to recover from mistakes. They both believed they were too late. But those beliefs were lies, old stories that had been passed down, picked up, and repeated without question. The truth is, the journey toward financial freedom doesn't start with a budget or a bank account. It starts with belief. And belief starts in the mind. Changing your financial life starts by changing your thoughts. Bob began to notice this shift the first time he paid off a lingering bill and thought, I can do this. It wasn't just a cleared balance that mattered. It was an internal shift from fear to possibility. Lila felt it when she said no to a purchase she would have made out of habit, and instead used that money to fund a dream. That simple moment whispered to her, you're in control now. These mindset shifts weren't magic. They were practice. The greatest breakthroughs didn't come from finding extra money. They came from discovering new thoughts that made better actions possible. Here are 5 beliefs Bob and Lila adopted to reset their mindset. It's not too late. No matter your age, change is possible. New growth can happen at any stage of life. Small steps lead to big change. One wise decision repeated daily makes a difference over time. I am worthy of peace and progress. Financial freedom isn't just for other people. It's for you. Mistakes are part of the process. Nobody gets it right all the time. Every setback is a chance to learn. I am not behind. I'm starting where I am. Comparison is the thief of joy. You're on your path, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Bob and Lila wrote these affirmations on sticky notes and posted them on their bathroom mirrors, refrigerator doors, and even inside their wallets. Not because they were trying to trick themselves, but because repetition rewires belief. When you say something enough times, your brain begins to believe it, and belief changes behavior. Bob used a sigh when he looked at his bank statement. Now he nods and says, okay, let's plan. Lila used to avoid her receipts. Now she tracks everyone and gives herself a gold star for staying on track. Their inner talk changed, and with it, so did their lives. Another key part of their mindset reset was shifting from shame to strategy. In the past, if Bob overspent, he would silently beat himself up. Now he asks, what happened? What can I do next time? No drama, just data. Lila began treating every mistake like a lesson. If she forgot to track a purchase, she simply added a reminder for the next day. No guilt, just growth. Mindset isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily habit. Bob and Lila added these habits to support their new mindset. Morning message, one sentence of encouragement written on a note or journal. Evening gratitude, write one money-related win from the day. Midday pause, a moment ask, is this decision helping me feel free? These practices created space to pause, reflect, and reset. And slowly, they stopped seeing themselves as people with money problems. They started seeing themselves as financially capable, thoughtful, and empowered individuals. Because mindset isn't about pretending things are perfect. It's about choosing thoughts that help you move forward instead of holding you back. As they often reminded each other, you can't build a new life with an old mindset. So they chose new thoughts every day, and those thoughts became their tools, stronger than fear, louder than doubt, and more powerful than any single paycheck. Some people think changing your financial life takes hours of planning, stacks of spreadsheets, or a team of experts. But Bob and Lila would tell you it only takes 5 minutes a day. That's right, just 5, because it's not about how much time you spend. It's about what you do consistently. When Bob first started tracking his finances, it felt overwhelming. He didn't know where to begin. But after talking with Lila one afternoon, she asked him, can you give your money 5 minutes a day? He said yes. And that yes changed everything. Here's what they discovered. A 5-minute daily habit builds awareness, confidence, and control, 3 essential tools for financial freedom. Bob chose mornings. After brushing his teeth and making a cup of tea, he sat at the kitchen table, opened his notebook, and did one thing. He recorded what he spent the day before. That's it. Not analyzing, not judging, just tracking. Lila preferred evenings. Before turning off the lights, she opened her small logbook and asked herself 3 questions. Did I spend the day with intention? Was there anything unexpected? What's one money when I had? These short reflections helped her end her day with clarity instead of cluttered thoughts. They called it their money moment. Here's why this 5-minute habit worked so well. It built consistency. They didn't wait until the end of the month when everything blurred together. It reduced shame. They stopped hiding from their finances and started facing them gently, day by day. It increased awareness. They began noticing patterns, like spending more on certain days or avoiding tracking when emotions were high. Bob realized he often overspent when he skipped his walk. Lila noticed that she impulse bought when she was tired. These insights didn't come from judgment. They came from attention. 5 minutes a day helped them understand themselves better. And that helped them make better choices. This habit wasn't just about dollars. It was about direction. Bob started keeping a tally of mindful money days. Days when he stuck to his budget, made thoughtful choices, or saved something small. Watching those numbers grow gave him encouragement. Lila created a visual tracker, a small jar of marbles. Each day she followed through on her money moment. She added 1 marble. As the jar filled, she smiled more because her confidence was growing alongside it. You don't need expensive tools. Bob and Lila used notebooks, pens, and quiet time. That was enough. And here's the truth. If you're willing to spend 5 minutes a day with your money, it will start to feel like a partner, not a problem. You'll begin to trust yourself. You'll catch mistakes faster. You'll celebrate wins more often. You'll notice progress before the numbers even change. This habit is like watering a plant. One day doesn't show much, but give it time and you'll see growth. 5 minutes. That's it. So if you're feeling stuck, start here. Write down what you spent yesterday. Reflect on 1 money choice you're proud of. Plan 1 intention for tomorrow. It may seem small, but the results? They're life-changing. Bob often says now, my best money move wasn't a big change. It was sitting down for 5 minutes each day and getting honest. And Lila adds, if you can spend 5 minutes worrying, you can spend 5 minutes winning. When Lila began her financial journey, she wasn't just battling dollars and cents. She was battling doubt. She doubted whether she could change. She doubted whether it was worth the effort. She even doubted whether it was too late to care. But something shifted when she added 1 new habit to her routine: gratitude. Each night before bed, she opened her notebook and wrote down 1 thing she was grateful for that day related to money. It could be as simple as had enough for groceries, or as personal as felt proud of saying no to something I didn't need. At first, it felt awkward, but after a week, her tone changed. The fear and shame began to loosen, and something beautiful replaced them: confidence. Gratitude helped her see what was going right. Bob joined her a few weeks later. He created what he called his money gratitude tracker, a list of daily thank yous. Thank you for the bus pass that got me where I needed to go. Thank you for finding a coupon at just the right moment. Thank you for the calm I felt paying my bill on time. It wasn't about pretending everything was perfect. It was about choosing to focus on what was already working. Here's the surprising part. The more they practiced gratitude, the more motivated they felt to keep going. It created a positive feedback loop. Gratitude reminded them of their resourcefulness, how they had made smart decisions even when money was tight. It reminded them of their resilience, how they kept showing up even on hard days. And it reminded them of their growth, how far they'd already come. Lila started each gratitude entry with, "Today I honor my money by." Bob started his with, "I'm thankful for the moment when." These small sentences built a mindset that no budget could buy. They began to trust themselves, not because they had more money, but because they had a better view of the money they had. And something else happened. They started treating their money with more respect. Gratitude changed their tone from "I can't" to "look what I did." From "it's never enough" to "this is enough for today." From "I'm behind" to I'm making progress. Gratitude even changed how they responded to setbacks. Lila once overspent by $20 on a grocery trip. Old Lila would have spiraled into guilt. New Lila paused, took a breath, and wrote, "I'm grateful I caught it. I'll adjust next week." Bob missed a few days of tracking during a stressful week. He wrote, "I'm thankful for grace and the ability to begin again." Gratitude gave him permission to be human and empowered them to keep moving. This isn't just emotional fluff. Science shows that gratitude improves mental clarity, reduces anxiety, and strengthens willpower. And in Bob and Lila's case, it helped them stay committed long enough to see results. Here's how you can begin this habit. Keep a simple notebook next to your bed. Every night, write one sentence about something money-related that went well. If nothing comes to mind, write something you're learning or noticing. Revisit your entries weekly and highlight a few that made you feel strong. In time, your brain will begin scanning for what's working, not what's broken. Gratitude shifts the conversation from scarcity to sufficiency. And when you begin each day from a place of gratitude, you're more likely to make thoughtful choices because you're already in the mindset of enough. That's the power of daily gratitude. It helps you see clearly, act boldly, and keep going one thankful step at a time. Bob didn't expect to feel emotional when he sat down to review his progress at the end of the month. But as he flipped to the pages of his notebook, filled with spending logs, gratitude notes, and small personal wins, he felt something rising in his chest. It wasn't pride. It wasn't relief. It was clarity. He could see it clearly now, how far he had come in just 1 month. For so long, Bob had lived in quiet fear that he would always struggle, that money would always feel heavy. That financial freedom was for someone else. But this month had been different. This month, he had stuck to his budget. He had added to his freedom fund. He had gone the entire month without using a credit card. He had said no when he needed to and yes when it counted. This wasn't just a good month. It was a breakthrough. And it didn't happen because of a windfall. It happened because of small decisions made daily, rooted in belief. Bob reflected on a few key changes that made this possible. The 5-minute daily habit. Tracking and spending each morning helped him stay connected, even on hard days, using cash and envelopes. Physically separating money into categories made it real. When it was gone, it was gone. But he also found joy in watching certain envelopes fill up. Mindset journaling. Every few days, he wrote short entries about how he felt. Felt proud for skipping the vending machine. One note said, "Paid the water bill with ease." Said another, "Support from Lila." Sharing the journey made it less lonely. They didn't compare, they encouraged. Setting micro goals. Instead of trying to save $200, Bob set a goal to save $10 a week. Hitting that goal gave him momentum. He didn't try to be perfect. He tried to be consistent. One of the biggest surprises? His energy. Without the constant hum of financial worry, Bob found he had more space for joy. He cooked new meals. He returned phone calls. He even started helping at the community garden on Saturdays. Lila noticed too. She told him, "You're glowing a little more each week." And Bob laughed. Maybe financial peace is good for the skin. The beauty of Bob's breakthrough wasn't the numbers. It was the confidence he carried. Confidence to keep going. Confidence to face the unexpected. Confidence to finally say, "I'm not just getting by, I'm getting better." He had also begun mentoring a friend from church who had recently retired. Bob shared his budgeting system, showed him his notebook, and even helped him start his first envelope. That's when it really hit Bob. He had become someone he once looked up to, not a financial expert, but a person in control of his future. Someone who didn't shrink from money, but worked with it. Someone who could stand tall, not because he had more, but because he needed less to feel strong. This month wasn't perfect. There were temptations. There were surprises. But Bob handled them with clarity, with calm, with choice. And now, When he thinks about the future, his RV dream, his family visits, his quiet morning walks, he doesn't feel fear. He feels possibility. Because the breakthrough wasn't just in what he saved. It was in how he saw himself. And when that shifts, everything else follows. Bob and Lila sat side by side at the park, sipping tea from matching thermoses. A soft breeze moved through the trees above them. Their notebooks lay open in their laps, not filled with complicated charts, but with clarity, peace, and purpose. They had made it through 3 levels of financial freedom. They had shifted their mindsets, tracked their progress, and turned daily habits into lifelong tools. Now, it was time to give others a way to start, because the best way to continue growing is to reach back and guide someone else. And this is your invitation to begin. This episode is all about putting what we've learned into action. It's simple, it's doable, and it starts with a plan. Your first 7 days toward financial freedom. You don't need perfection. You don't need more money. You just need a willing heart and consistent steps. Let's walk through it together. Day 1, get clear. Sit down with a notebook or a sheet of paper. List all your monthly income and expenses. Don't worry about getting every detail. Just begin. Getting honest is the first act of freedom. Daily action. Write down everything you remember paying for this month. Affirmation. Clarity brings peace. Day 2. Choose one habit. Pick one small habit to start with. Tracking daily spending. Reviewing envelopes. Writing a nightly gratitude. Just one. Commit to doing it for the next 7 days. Daily action. Choose and write your habit on a sticky note or card. Affirmation. Consistency builds confidence. Day 3. Declutter a spending category. Look through one area of spending, like subscriptions, eating out, or shopping, and see where you can pause, cancel, or reduce. Not forever, just for now. Give that money a new job. Daily action. Cancel one unused or low-value expense. Affirmation. Every choice I make creates space for freedom. Day 4. Create a joy envelope. Label a small envelope or jar joy or freedom fund. Add even a few coins or dollars. This reminds you that financial freedom isn't just about survival. It's about living. Daily action. Start your joy envelope, no matter how small. Affirmation. I deserve to enjoy life without guilt. Day 5. Reflect and reset. Check in with yourself. How has this week felt so far? What's been hard? What's been encouraging? Write one sentence about what you're learning. Daily action. Journal your thoughts. Celebrate one small win. Affirmation. I learn from every step I take. Day 6. Share your journey. Tell one person, just one, what you're doing. You don't need to teach. Just share. It might spark someone else's journey too. Daily action. Call, text, or talk to someone about your freedom habit. Affirmation. My progress can inspire others. Day 7. Plan the next 7. You've done 1 week. Now, make a simple plan for the next. What habit will you continue? What goal do you want to add? Keep it light. Keep it loving. Keep going. Daily action. Write 2 to 3 intentions for the next week. Affirmation. I am becoming financially free, one day at a time. This plan isn't about achieving financial perfection. It's about becoming aware, intentional, and encouraged. Just like Bob. Just like Lila. Just like you. Because you're not starting late. You're starting right on time. You're not behind. You're right where you need to be. And you don't have to wait for more money, more energy, or more education. You're ready now. So breathe deeply. Pick up your pen. Start your day with a simple step. And know that each action, no matter how small, is a seed for a freer future. This is how financial freedom begins. With courage, clarity, and a single step forward.